It's fine. Here we are. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's Tyra with TN Grow Wealth Together. So glad to have everyone here. And Julia, we've got to, we're going to get everybody to mute themselves for 1 minute because there's some sound going on in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear a lot of sound. So let's try that again. We have had an awesome start, guys. You know, modern technology, it just trips you and sends you rolling, but we're having fun anyway. So listen, I'm going to start from the scratch. I'm Tyra with TN Grow Wealth Together. Welcome today.
And I'm Julia from AJ Internet Solutions. I just want to touch base on a couple things before we get started. I want you guys to feel free to reach out to us anytime or to the person who actually invited you here today. You can also catch this panelist insight on our YouTube and Facebook pages at AJ Internet Solutions and TN Grow Wealth Together. We invite you to subscribe, follow. Subscribes with YouTube, follow is with Facebook. And yeah, for updates, videos, anything you'd like to know about ONPASSIVE. Tyra?
Sure. Thanks. Well, it's a good to go here. We got this amazing panel here, so we're going to be doing some introductions right away. But before we get going, what I want to do is tell you something a bit about ONPASSIVE. Now, ONPASSIVE, if you've never heard of it, was created for the 97% of the people that tried and never made it online. Maybe they did a bit, but they never really made any money or any kind of income they wanted to brag about. And the other thing, Julie and I are just loving these interviews because we're using them to help people understand about ONPASSIVE, to get the word out, because this is quite an amazing company. It will help you succeed online and it will create wealth for you. So enjoy, sit back and listen. We have a great group of people here with us today. So take it away, Julia.
Yeah, I just want to welcome everybody. So I'm going to be easy as I can on you. So I'm going to start with you, Juanita. If you could just briefly introduce yourself, where you're actually from, and maybe where you live now, and when you came on board on ONPASSIVE.
My name is Juanita, and I'm from Oxford, UK. And I came into ONPASSIVE in the early part of December 2020.
Oh, fantastic. Welcome, Juanita. And Pam, same thing.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Pam Turner, and I was born in Toronto, grew up in Redondo Beach, California, and live just north of Toronto now for the last 30-odd years. And I joined ONPASSIVE January 2019.
Oh, you're one of the originals.
I'm an oldie.
You're oldie but goodie.
Yeah, no more.
Cool. And Della, the same thing about you. Do you want to introduce yourself and where you're from or living right now and when you started ONPASSIVE? Oh, looks like Della's a little bit frozen there.
Are you frozen, Della? Yeah. Can you hear us, Della?
Can you hear us? We'll come back to you, Della. How about you, Robert?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so the same thing. Who are you?
Well, my name is Robert Oates. I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and I've been a founder since August 2018.
Oh, wow. So you really are original.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
This is my first exposure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Again.
Well, we'll do our best to be kind.
Okay, and here's Della. She got back. Super.
Hi, Della. Sorry, you were frozen there for a moment. If you just wanted to introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm having issues in my laptop. I thank God. Hi, everyone. My name is Marie Delia Saleh, and people call me Delia. I'm from Houston, Texas.
And when did you join ONPASSIVE?
I joined ONPASSIVE January 21, 2019, from a random person.
Really? Interesting.
Yes.
Everybody has a story. It's awesome.
Indeed. Well, wow, we've got a lot of different. I had joined in June of 2020. And Julia, you had joined when?
I'm a baby. I'm only October 2020. So I've only been in for 6 months. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's awesome. So one of the first questions I want to ask you guys and hear what you have to say about when you first came upon ONPASSIVE, whether someone shared it with you or maybe you stumbled upon it yourself. What did you think about it when you first saw it? And then give us a comparison of what you think about it now that you've learned about it. So do we want to start with Juanita again?
I got introduced through an old friend of mine in America. I'd known him for about a year, and he introduced it to me in March 2020. I registered, but I didn't do anything about it until December because I didn't really believe in it. I was quite skeptical, and I thought, you know what, I'll just go for it. So I went for it in December, and I got to learn about it. And as I learned about it, my eyes opened to what it's capable of, and I thought I made the right choice.
Wow.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is.
What about yourself, Della? How did you, what did you think when you first saw ONPASSIVE, and then what do you think about it now? Can you hear me, Della?
Oh, yeah, because I
There
was
you
off it out again. I'm sorry for my issues. Okay, it's my turn now. I'm sorry, guys. It's my turn to talk.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, I remember the question. That is a very good question. I'm so excited to share that to you. I've been really longing and desiring to have an online business because I've been in the networking and I didn't earn much money, and the CEOs are not good. It's not connected to my core, my leaders. So I've been in the networking for 28 years, imagine. And so the last company that I joined is a big company that shut down. So I decided, oh, I will never attend online business anymore. But my heart was really desiring to have a pure intention CEO that could help me. So I've been really praying for that. And one time I was in a meditation and I saw, this is so spiritual, and I saw a dragonfly. And I know what is the meaning of dragonfly, it's light, right? But I just didn't, I've been seeing dragonflies since I was a kid. And that was when I was 2017. I'm already 50 plus. And what is this? But I feel so really good about that dragonfly. So what is this light? What is this light? So when I went home, somebody, a random person, messaged me and shared me this link, the Go Founders. And when I just trust it. I don't know him, but I just trust it that it is an answered prayer because I feel so good about it. So when I open it, oh my God, I don't understand why I'm crying. Because when I heard Asmo Fari's voice, it resonates me right away. I don't really understand. I cry because of joy. And then there is an idea joining right away. So my last money was just almost 200, and it was 97. I was thinking I had to join this because I have money in the bank. So I joined it right away, and my sponsor was even shocked. You didn't even finish. I know this is for me. And then later on I listened to Ash. Oh my goodness, it is a pure intention, purest one. So I decided this is it. I don't know him. I don't know what he's going to tell me, but I know this is it because I saw Dragonfly. It's light. And when I started joining, imagine 2000 January 21, 2019. Up until now, exclusive. I don't have absent because I'm always happy listening to him. And on my journey, I'm always joyful. I'm always patient because I know this is an answered prayer. And it's so sweet. The reward is so sweet because I made a lot of friends, and one of them is Robert. And all of it, it resonates my heart because intuitively, I know Asmo Farid, intuitively. It's the energy, it's the vibration. I'm so connected to him. And on this journey, I know I'm able to know what it is on passive.
Yes.
It, everything is I've been looking for. Um, all done deal, hands free. Everything is I've been looking for. So that's why I'm very happy every single day, no matter what my life brings me. It's awesome.
Yes. That's awesome, Della. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, Pam, do you want to go ahead?
Sure. Okay, so yeah, when I first heard about On Passive, it was strictly it was going to add to my MLM that I was already working on, and I was just going to get targeted traffic to my business. So I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't really pay attention. I just jumped in, spent my $97 and said, "Oh well, I'm not going to go bankrupt if it doesn't work out. Like so many things don't work out." Well, as time progressed and I started learning about it, and as of today, oh my goodness, it's like just it's a company with a heart. All of you, all of my friends that I've met, such great relationships we're making, and the changes we're going to make throughout the world. And as we speak, people are already making plans, and there's somebody that's going to they've got their eye on a 4-story building to take people off the streets, and somebody else is looking at maybe a truck or something to feed people. It's like just a food bank type of thing. Everything is so doable to make a big change throughout the world, and this has changed me.
Awesome.
It's like as I've learned and grown, and it's changed me a whole lot, and it's in a good way.
That's awesome.
So awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Robert, we want to hear from you. You're the oldest founder on our panel today. So let's hear from you. And also, this is a premiere. You've never been on any of these before. Wait a second, Robert, you're muted.
So I started in
Perfect.
2017 looking online to possibly earn an income because I knew there were lots of people doing that. Many were successful, but you didn't hear much about the ones that were unsuccessful, it seemed, until you start digging, right? And then you realize that it's like most of it is not going to work out well, right?
Right.
So I spent, lots of money during that short time up until that August when I was introduced to it. I'd received an email from, I guess, on someone's email list, which is Graham Frame from Cornwall, England. He's my sponsor. And so he introduced me to the program. And, I went through the videos right away. And I like what I saw. I didn't know where it was going to go, like really, but I like what I heard. And I understood what was being said. And I thought, goodness, if things can progress the way that Ash wants them to, then why not? I mean, it's only $97. I'd spent a lot more money, and it was just down the drain. So, and there was no risk really involved. So I did that. So I took the plunge, and And it's amazing because, you know, then there was very little. There was Ash's vision, but there was nothing concrete. And but I had faith, and I believed that Ash, you know, was honest and true to his word, and I felt that. So here I am, and it's amazing because it's much bigger and grander than we ever expected it to be. So it's great. It's a great place to be. And I encourage
Awesome.
anyone, you know, in the world to like get on board, be a founder, because I don't think that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And I don't think
Absolutely.
one will get this offer, you know, ever again. Really, that's what I truly believe.
That's wonderful.
Exactly.
That's wonderful. Yes. And we've got Brian. Thank goodness, Brian, you made it. Way to go.
Figured out a way.
Way to go.
Awesome.
So, Brian, what we did at the beginning of the show here is, would you please, of course, introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, and tell us when you joined ONPASSIVE.
Yeah, if I can get my phone to stay in one spot. I joined ONPASSIVE January 14th, 2020. I'm from Estevan, Saskatchewan. Been a diamond driller most of my life.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've worked up, I've actually worked in every province in Canada, mostly up in the Arctic Circle though.
Wow.
It's cold up there. My coldest temperature of working in is probably under minus 100.
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh,
It's pretty nippy up there.
no
I
kidding.
hope they pay well.
ONPASSIVE is gonna light the way in a lot of ways, you know what I mean? Change that. I won't have to do that stuff anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
one of the questions we asked Brian, if you wouldn't mind answering, is how did you find ONPASSIVE? Like when you first found it, what did you think about it? And then you became a founder. So now what are you thinking about it? So give us your two reactions.
Well, when I first found ONPASSIVE, I had just recently lost about 80 grand on the internet.
Ouch.
So everybody thought I was stupid to still want to proceed trying to find an online business, right? So I kept pushing, and I was looking at two different ones. And ONPASSIVE really caught my eye because of what they're going to try to do, right? And I caught on just a little bit after the very beginning. You know what I mean? So what Ash was trying to do even then was still really just a marketing thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It wasn't nowhere near what it is today. And for what we actually know of ONPASSIVE, we know nothing. Even with what we know, we still know nothing because we only know 20% of what's going on, right? The other 80%, that's in Ash's hands. And look at all the different things he keeps bringing up. The U.S. military wants some products, you know what I mean? And everything else, it's mind-boggling where this company's going to go. And I'm agreeing with a few other people that I think we're going to hit well over the 100 million by the first year.
Wow. Wow.
I don't see a business not coming in.
Right.
Like if you're a good, wise businessman, and even a stupid businessman, you're going to see the value. So it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, and you think about it, you came in for 97 US dollars, which is a little bit more in Canada, a little bit less in the UK. But
Well,
I mean,
it
where
varies
could you
in
go?
every country, right? Like here in Canada, of course, $97 to us, you can blow your nose with and throw it out the window because that's what you do half the time, right? You wasting it, right? Just like you waste food, you waste everything, right? And in other countries like Papua New Guinea, $97 is the world.
Yeah,
right?
the truth.
So I see where Ash was going, where he had, like, even at $25 when I first came in, that you could get your position out, right? That was really cheap, and it cheapened the company, I think. You know what I mean? And even $97 still cheapens this company.
So from the beginning, when you first saw it, you obviously saw the value in it because then you hopped in.
Well, I know nothing really about artificial intelligence or IT technology, except that, it's here, it's not going nowhere, and it's only going to expand.
Exactly.
And artificial intelligence is the next step.
Exactly.
So why not be a part of it?
Right.
So does anyone else have something to add on that?
Like I watched something, a documentary about artificial intelligence. Now, I'm not sure, how Ash has done it, right? And his team, right? But they say that there's for face recognition, the darker your skin, the harder it's going to be, right? But if you put a white mask in front of you, it'll recognize your face.
So it'll keep it up front. Well, we're just going to move on from there, Brian, because I do want to ask, Julia has to share her story yet of how, well, you've got to have your turn of how you found ONPASSIVE from somebody bugging you and what you thought. And then tell us about what you think now. I know, see, it's different.
You put me on this.
We're used to being interviewers, but now.
Yeah, but I've been doing this for a while, so I can kind of, wing it. So, Tyra, I was in another business at one point as well. I've been in a couple businesses, but mainly I've been in the 9-to-5 or the shift work type work in the law enforcement and things like that. And I was just getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I tried a few things. I have a fantastic husband who is very supportive. He doesn't get it, but he's very supportive. And well, the first one didn't work out. Okay, I said never again. Then this lady right here comes and calls me last September, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll take a look. It took me a couple of weeks, and I kept looking, and all of a sudden I heard a webinar with Ash, who is the CEO of ONPASSIVE, and he said it was his mother's birthday the next day, and I don't know, it just seemed to click at that point. So I had no clue what I was getting into, and I was really nervous. But for $97 US, you can't get into anything. I don't care what. If you can show me something that you can get into for that amount of money and not have to pay another cent until launch, okay, I'm willing to listen. So, okay, time goes on. I've only been in 6 months, so I'm no original. But I've listened to webinars. I've listened to Q&As. I've listened to people. Tyra got me as a co-host here, and I'm like, what the heck did I get myself into? Because I'm very shy. You wouldn't know it. And I'm telling you, I have learned so much, and I can only say that the heart, yes, big time. It's big for me, but also the products. You can't find these kind of products anywhere. They're one-of-a-kind products. And I've always learned, I'm a self-learner. So I wanted to learn all these kinds of products. The fact that I only have to know one password, and I keep saying this every show, and it's all under one umbrella, and I don't have to deal with a bunch of companies, I'm sold. So that's where I'm at right now. And I learned from all of you, all founders, all non-founders, and I'm really, really excited where this is going. So I just plead with you, have patience. This company is going to be the biggest thing you'll ever see. Count my word.
Yes, agreed. Sure. So Julia, you brought up the products. Right. Now you had some questions for us pertaining to the products. Do you want to go ahead with that now?
Well, I just wanted to say, for me, I have all kinds of products, and we know we have 50 plus products here, but it's not just about me. So I wanted to talk to the panel about a product or two that, because they all kind of work together, that would be your favorite, perhaps when you start to beta test it or it goes into launch. What's something that really kind of piqued your interest? Juanita, would you like to start?
I think for me, I think Oh Bless would be the best one for me. I'm a giver, and I would just want to bless people.
Awesome.
From my background, the Christian background, it's all about blessing others, loving others, and that's what I would love to do.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Love it. Love it. Yeah.
Wrong. So I just wanted to let everybody know that if you're looking for the products, because you don't have a clue, and this is the first time you've ever checked us out, you can go to onpassive.com, and every single product is there to date and a description. So I welcome you, and I invite you to that website. Robert, the same question.
I think the communications portal is top and front
Oh,
and
interesting.
center for me.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay. And
yeah, I was just trying to get the name in front of me because I don't have a good memory, and I'm not that old, but I think I don't have a good memory, and so I've got to go look for things. But this was the one. It's partially there. We don't have a full one that's available like for testing yet, but we have an information sheet on that. But that was the just I have those in front of me. But anyway,
Are you referring to the O Connect?
yes, exactly. Yeah, I think that's one of the better. Well, I mean, all the products are superior, but that one I want to see right away because communications. You have many. Obviously, that would replace the Zoom that we tend to use for the webinars at this point, and so
Right.
it'll be interesting to see I guess the full capacity of that product. Right?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There are many components to it, right? So
Yeah.
depending on what I guess you subscribe to, right? I guess you can have all components or just various depending. So we'll know as we move forward.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, because it's going to have the audio and the video
Mm-hmm.
and a very open capacity. Like you can't limit it to, say, if you have a big company and you want 10,000 of your members on, like it can handle.
That's right. And you don't have to pay a different price because you're increasing your audience.
Right.
For it, which is not the case these days.
Exactly.
Other products. Yeah.
And Brian, the same question. What is there a product that intrigues you?
Actually, I'm with Old Bless on this one because I'm not really a marketer. I don't understand it all, but I'm waiting to learn everything, right?
Yeah.
I've read most of what the products are doing and that, but reading and getting in there and doing it, two different things, right?
Right.
So I'm also looking forward to the video that comes with them, the instruction video, right? Like that's going to be a key for a lot of people, I think, eh? But Oh Bless, it's going to help so many people everywhere. It's going to be a blessing. I know it will be. And plus, even if the co-founders started a foundation themselves and just automatically took $1 every day out of their wallet, that's $1 million a day. If we have 1 million founders, that's 30 million a month. Who are we going to help? You know what I mean? It's everywhere.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Della, what's your favorite product so far that you've been looking into?
It's enough. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry for my issues. Oh my God. Everything, every product, it's amazing. Everything, all the products, I listen to it. But right now, my favorite is, I think everybody's favorite, Oblast.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, women, I love that. Oh my God. And Otrak, especially that we're not safe. Oh, we are being safe here, Otrak. Oh, connect. That's very connected right now. And later on, when it is already launched, there is no more like this. Any distraction or disconnection because O Connect is the perfect one in Fantastic. Everything. I just can't relate, but I know it. Everything is really valuable to each one
I
of
hear
us.
you. Exactly. And Pam, same question.
Okay, I'm going to say Academy. And the reason I'm saying that is I live with my daughter and my two grandchildren, and I'm watching them come and go with school because it's in and out. And right now, again, we're on lockdown, and I'm listening to those poor teachers trying to get the attention of however many children are in that classroom, and I hear all the voices, and it's just, it's Academy. Academy is going to make such a big difference. My grandson is like a little jumping bean. He does not sit still. I can't wait to see what Academy. Yeah, keep him focused. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
So you're talking about how Academy is going to provide the distraction detection, and it's going to
mhm.
help teachers keep the kids engaged. That's what you're referring to, right?
Yeah, just yeah, I bounce around a bit. I'm sorry. Thank you
Oh.
for pulling me back together.
Well, as soon as we say grandkids, we do get distracted very
Yes.
easily.
So easily.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
hear what you're saying. It's going to be phenomenal.
It definitely is. And Tyra, it's my payback. So we're going to ask you the same question now. When you first came in to today, how
Well,
did you feel?
yeah. Well, when I first came in was June 2020, and a friend shared it with me, and I had a terrible experience with affiliate marketing. I had spent money like crazy and made none, zero. So and I kept hearing, I don't know if MLMs or affiliate or if they hear this, but all I kept hearing was, well, you just need to plug in more. You just need to try harder. And it's like, oh my goodness, my husband was like, seriously? So when my friend shared on Passive with me, I was one of those that didn't know zippity doo dah about it, but I heard AI technology, IT company. I said, where do I sign up? Sign me up right now. I knew nothing, but I do know that the money to be made is in that direction.
Okay.
So I mean, if you guys have watched any of our interviews, I mean, I'm constantly over here doing the happy dance, and honestly, I'm controlling myself. I'm trying to be calm because I just get, it's just so amazing what we have been offered. And when I heard Ash speak, and I think Juanita might have touched on that, or maybe each of you did already, just about his heart, like his heart for humanity. And my husband and I have my husband did associate pastoring. I ran programs out of a church. I did drop-in centers with street kids and Aboriginal kids. And so I've seen that other end of it and the need that's there. So, oh my goodness, when Oh Bless came out, I just about blew my top. I was so excited. And Brian touched on that. I mean, gosh, if we put in $1 each, could you imagine what we can do? Like, wow. So shouldn't ask me because I could probably talk for 2 hours straight.
Okay, on that note.
Exactly. Well,
On
I
that-
have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm interested to hear what our founders are going to say about this. You guys have heard this question or this catchphrase often.
Okay.
And we have used the term, we will force you to succeed. Now, Brian, what exactly does that mean to you? Like, what is ONPASSIVE saying when they're telling us we're going to force you to succeed?
It was when I first read that, I just thought basic MLM stuff, right? You know what I mean? Just telling you what you want to hear. But, and when I first joined, I didn't get that inclined either, right? I just joined because I knew it was going to be something big, right?
Right.
But as I got more inclined, I seen where it was going and everything. And yeah, it's incredible. Ash has done, and he's all for us. You know what I mean? He's more for us than he is for anybody. And where have you ever found that? You know, and the compassion that all the founders have, you know, especially the ones that always do show up to webinars and this and that, it's unbelievable. And the support, that's unbelievable in this company. Never heard of it or seen it before anywhere.
No, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Thanks, Brian. So, hey, Robert, what have you got to say to that? Like, how's ONPASSIVE going to help or force us to succeed? Like,
Well,
that's pretty
of course.
exact.
Well, I mean, yes, absolutely. I mean, there are people who like the marketing arena, and there are those who really don't and don't have a clue how to do it. But ONPASSIVE will do it because it's an automated process, right, from beginning to end, and that covers everything. You know, everything. You don't need to go and talk to people. You know, you don't need to get the signups. All that's done automatically. You pay your subscription fee for the target for the traffic you want with ONPASSIVE, and ding, there it is. You'll get what you want, right? Because obviously, you know, the biggest part of like online is having that traffic. You need the eyes in front of your product. You know, you want sales, and of course that's the biggest thing. You know, with marketers, and it's not cheap to get good traffic, right? There's lots of garbage traffic. Well, I don't know if it's garbage, but they don't buy anything. So
Yeah, right.
So yeah, so without a doubt, ONPASSIVE, you know, when they say they're going to force you to succeed, that will be absolutely true.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So Della, do you want to add a little bit to that? Tell us what that means to you, that ONPASSIVE is going to force you to succeed.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Because I trust the CEO. He's been 20 years on this, and he has the purest heart. He has the vision. He has a good intention, and I saw it. I saw the back office. That was 2018, and I don't have absent and webinar. And when I saw the back office improving, expanding, oh yeah, we are forced to succeed. And when he mentioned about all this hands-free and correction of corruption, the cat move, my goodness, we are really forced to succeed with IT, AI, cat move, the meaning of cat move. I believe that. I am confident with that cat move. Complete automated traffic, targeted traffic money.
Yes.
Apples that is called Apple. How can we not be confident that we will force to succeed? And it is the mother of all businesses. Anyway, there's a lot of that explanation on website, and people can just go there. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay,
Oh,
thank you, guys.
yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Juanita, do you want to add something?
Yeah, just the same as what Della and Robert were saying. With AI, you can't go wrong. It's a done deal. They're gonna force you with the target traffic. It's a done deal.
Oh, isn't that amazing to even say that? Doesn't that just feel amazing when you say it's a done deal?
Yeah, I feel more relaxed and at ease with that. That I don't have to worry about it. I will succeed.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you know, that product Tracker is just like phenomenal, you know, and what it can do, you know, and the capabilities, you know, to be able to search or to find an IP or even right down to your neighborhood, you know, that's huge. You know.
It is.
Yeah.
Targeting is like, oh, it becomes you know, just a touch of a finger and or press of a button, you know, or click of a mouse.
Yeah, sign me up.
And finally, let's hear from Pam. Pam, ONPASSIVE is going to force you to succeed. What have you got to say to that one?
Yahoo! I'm on it. They can do whatever it takes. You know what? It's interesting because I'm not a good network marketer. I don't know anything about it, and I don't like calling people and saying, like, oh, hey, look at what I've got this new thing, and you're not filling up your cupboards with a bunch of bags or lotions and potions and empty containers, and they're just going to force me to sit back, enjoy some beach somewhere, and make money. Oh, darn. What can I say? It's like, okay, I'm in.
You know, we're all thinking that. Yeah,
Well,
and
isn't that been said time and time again? Like, just get in and you're going to win.
yeah, and it's also, I don't know about anybody else here, but at the very beginning, you're very inquisitive and very cautious. But as you meet the people, you do the webinars and everything like that, all of a sudden we become like a family, and we become friends, and we're all voting for each other and kind of getting everybody. There's no competition here whatsoever. Everybody helps everybody. And for me, to be forced to succeed, I don't have to do anything. Personally, I'm type A personality. I don't know about any of you, but I will probably build a team and am building a team. So I want to get there a little bit faster. But the fact that you can sit on your bum and do nothing after you put your $97 in, I mean, to me, it's just a done deal.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's excellent. So, Julia, do you have anything else that you want to add?
I just wanted to touch base here really quickly, and then I'll let you guys go. But just name, and I'll go through each one of you, a benefit or a perk of ONPASSIVE for you. For instance, the benefit for me is to leave a legacy for my family. Okay, in the long run, I will all of this to my family. Is there something about ONPASSIVE, like a benefit of or a perk that will that really you want to talk about? Juanita?
Yeah, for me, it's a legacy as well for my children. All three of my children are founders, and I just want to leave something for them. They're quite young now, but I want them to go through college, university, and without
Absolutely.
anything to worry about. And yeah, that's what I would love to do.
Yeah,
Leave a legacy.
and yeah, there's not many companies out there that will allow you to do that. And the same
No.
goes for you, Robert. What was?
Well, I think what ONPASSIVE permits is to have a a residual income,
Yes.
passively, for the rest of your days and beyond, for your family and whatnot. Yes, I'd like to leave a legacy. I'm still, dwelling on what I want to do at some point in that regard, and but it's still there's a lot of ideas, so I've still got to come down and choose a few of what I want to set the objectives on. So
Yeah. And it just shows you how many different types of benefits everybody and perks of ONPASSIVE. It's just not just one. So Brian, same goes for you. Is there any kind of a benefit perk that intrigues you?
Of course, I think this goes with any founder that it's always going to be the legacy is going to be number one, eh? Because
Absolutely.
that's very important to take care of family, right?
Mhm.
And then the other one is like old Bless I said, where I'll build. I have a little nephew. He got cerebral palsy. He was born in 23 weeks, and he shouldn't even have made it, eh? And single mom, can't afford a lot. So I think old Bless will help that a lot.
Awesome.
Oh, for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And thank you, Brian, for that. And Della, same goes for you.
My body is really shaking. I'm so tense sharing big benefits and lots of benefits. Being a parent, I will never be worried about my children because they have their own accounts. And this is a long term, this is forever, because as Mufar promised us to add everything, one umbrella, everything is here. And legacy, as we said, and this is forever. We can pass it on our accounts and set our life free. That is a benefit. Imagine that each one of us, our friends, especially our families, that's really a benefit. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Della. And Pam.
Okay, well, legacy, of course. That's number one. But you know something? It's funny because now, like for all my life, I've just settled. I've just been okay. It's all good. I've got enough to just get by. Now I'm creating my bucket list. I had a couple of things on there, but now there's like so many places I want to go and visit all my new friends. And at the same time, I can be blessing other people as I go along and travel and see where people need some help. So, but yeah, my bucket list is getting big.
So, Tyra, how about you?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love what everybody was saying here. You know, legacy is a big deal because we all work hard in our lives and we all want to see our children and our grandchildren, etc., do better. And so that would be a big deal for me, but not just my natural born children. You know, there's a lot of kids that I've connected with over the years that are just near and dear to my heart in things that I did. You know, there's one young lady that her husband, she's got a young family. Her oldest is maybe 10. Her husband is struggling with craziness of cancer things, like just, and, you know, you want to see people like that. You help where you can, but all of a sudden, pardon me, if your bottom line is cared for, and all of a sudden you can start sending it out and sending it out, and there's so many people out there like that are struggling. Like Brian mentioned it too, a young single mom. You know, there's tons of people, and I truly believe we are blessed to be a blessing. We can help other people. Yeah, we probably won't eradicate so many of these things, but my goodness, what ONPASSIVE is going to be able to do and what I can do through ONPASSIVE, I think I can make a pretty good dent, and I'm going to have a heck of a time doing it. It's going to be so much fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I think there's other things people want to do too. I mean, I still dream of the beach every day, and I mean, I'm going to be selfish a little bit as well because I this year and the past year and a little bit, we haven't been able to do anything. So you have to be a little bit selfish as well because all our lives we've worked so hard. And the fact that there's a company out there that actually allows you to do that, it's unheard of. So as far as I'm concerned, ONPASSIVE is the place to be at this point, right time, right place.
Indeed. So we're going to wrap it up, folks, but I just want to reiterate. Oh, I love when I pull a blank. It's just like, ding, it's gone.
We did too.
I do it every now and then. I just want to reiterate about if you've never heard about ONPASSIVE the first time that you are hearing this and what everybody shared, please, if they've invited you to have a listen to what they have to say and the other people, get back to them. We really have an amazing honor system where we're all helping each other. The way our pay program works and everything, it's all made with overflow. It's all to help each other. It's not a dog-eat-dog kind of community or business. So please get back to that person. $97 USA, and if you use your credit card or debit, it's another $5 just for admin fees. And then once you're in, you be sure that you sign that NDA, because that's very important that you are committing to the company and agree to their terms. And the other thing, we will be paying a subscription anywhere from $250 and lower monthly. You'll pay it one time out of pocket. After that, the way the company has been set up to create that ongoing residual wealth, it's going to start putting aside what you need for the next month. So you'll pay one time out of pocket, and then after that, you'll start paying out of profit. So anything past then, you can start taking it out every day if you want to. So we all really encourage you guys to have a look at this. ONPASSIVE.com talks about our company, our vision, the products. I mean, do yourself a favor, really. What is this, Thursday? Over the weekend, have a look at this and check it out, because it will be well worth it to you. And anything else, Julia?
Yeah, and if anybody wanted to watch this, because they, well, obviously won't be seeing this, but the replay will be on our YouTube pages, AJ Internet Solutions and TN Grow Wealth together, as well as our Facebook pages, just so you can watch it, share it, do whatever you need to do with it. And you can see here all of us, different personalities coming from different walks of life. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We are just all family, no matter what. So please subscribe to our YouTube pages, and you can get interviews from the past, this interview, and our Facebook pages, interviews in the future.
Indeed.
We welcome you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, everyone. Guests, thank you. You
Thank
guys
you.
were all top notch as usual. And many blessings to each of you as we go forward and what all is going on with ONPASSIVE. So thanks very much, everyone.
So
See
please
you
stay in
again.
touch, and yeah, we'll see you around. Bye, guys. Bye for now.